If you've been touched at all by suicide in your life, you'll know how incredibly difficult it is to be with, to process, to heal from. And it can be made more difficult by how the people in your life talk about it. So in this video, I'm going to share a couple of tips for how to talk about suicide if you're talking to someone who's been touched by it in some way. The first is to change the fundamental language. To say someone committed suicide makes it analogous to a sin or a crime, which at one point suicide used to be. It is not a sin, it is not a crime. It is a struggle with mental health and addiction and a whole package of other experiences, but it is neither a sin nor a crime, and we need to remove that taboo overlay from it. So you might say someone died by suicide. Someone took their own life. Those are neutral statements that don't put any judgment on them. They just explain what happens. Sometimes people even talk about dying of suicide. That when someone takes their own life, they have been struggling often to stay alive. It's been such a difficult experience. This urge to end it has been what they've struggled with, and finally this urge took over. So all of those open a more spacious, compassionate, inclusive way to talk about it. The other aspect about this is about what to say and how to say it. And everybody who's experienced some of this will have different levels of how they want to talk about it and what they want to talk about it. So as a supporter, your task is to meet them and open up just a little bit more to see if they want to step into it. So follow their lead and talk about it how and when and as they want to. But also know that for some people, it's really hard to bring this forward because they don't know how other people are going to respond. And they hold it inside themselves because it's so hard to talk to people who don't respond well. So if you can find some space in you, not to try and cheer them up or make it better, but just to hold space for how awful it is, and open up that space to listen, you can put out a little welcome mat. Just in your language, in your behavior, say, if you ever want to talk about the hard parts, I'm here. They may or may not want to, but at least they know you're a safe person to do it with. So in all sorts of grief, this is a good tool. Meet them where they are and give them the opportunity to step a little deeper with you if it feels right. That means they're in choice and they can trust you.